Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I'm showing you guys my current everyday makeup routine and also my current favorite everyday kind of hairstyle. The products that I'm using in today's tutorial are products that are like my cult favorites, which is why I use them on an everyday basis because they're like super trustworthy and you can never go wrong with them. So it's been a while since I did my last everyday makeup tutorial and a lot has changed since then. So I thought it was about time that I updated you guys and kind of showed you what I use on an everyday basis. And obviously at the end, I also show you how to get these super undone, curly, wavy, beachy vibes in your hair. It literally takes no more than like 10 or 15 minutes altogether for just the hairstyle. And I reckon I could easily bang out this makeup look in about 15 minutes as well. So altogether, this would take me about half an hour on a daily basis to achieve this look. I feel like it makes me look really fresh, awake, healthy, gives me a bit of a glow, and the hair just adds a little bit of style without being too glamorous or, you know, too much. So yeah, if you would like to see how I achieve this everyday makeup and hairstyle, then please keep watching. All right, so I am gonna start off by popping my hair up in a ponytail just so that it's out of the way while we do our makeup. I am going to show you guys at the end of this video a quick little hairstyle that I have been doing on a regular basis recently. I actually was shown this hairstyle at a GHD event that I went to at the start of this month or at the end of last month. I can't remember, the past like 4 weeks has been a blur, but it is like the easiest hairstyle ever. It's like undone curls. Not even curls, it's like wavy. It's kind of messy. It looks like you put in so much effort, but honestly, it's like... Stay tuned for that at the end because I've had a few of you guys requesting on Instagram to show you a tutorial on that hairstyle, so I thought I'd just put it at the end of this video. But we're gonna start off with primer, obviously, and my favorite kind of everyday primer is my Too Faced Hangover Primer. If you watched my Too Faced One branded tutorial, I told you guys that this is like one of my favorite primers ever. I somehow have like 3 bottles of this. No idea how that happened, but I ain't complaining because I do really like to use this on an everyday basis. I've got like normal to dry skin, so I feel like this kind of gives me all the hydration that I need for a day of makeup. And then for foundation, I've spoken about this so many times on my channel and on like my social media. It is by far my favorite drugstore foundation. It's the L'Oreal Pro Glow. It's only just been released in Australia, so finally Australians can understand my obsession with it. Up until this month, I had to get it from LA, which was just so frustrating because this is truly my everyday foundation. This is what I use on an everyday basis. So when I could only get it from LA, I was being super stingy with using it because I didn't want it to run out. But now that we have it in Australia, I am just going all out and I'm literally using this all the damn time. It's great because it's drugstore, which means it's affordable, but you guys know I love a really glowy and radiant base, and this is like incredible. I'd say this is like a drugstore dupe for the YSL Touche Éclat foundation. Both of them are super glowy, super radiant, and yeah, I'm obsessed. So this is what I do usually wear on an everyday basis. I don't know if this is the right shade at the moment. I haven't got any fake tan on today, but I have been putting like a tanning cream on to just give me a little bit of color. I don't know if it's actually working. So hopefully this color isn't too far off. If it is, I'll just blend it down my neck and we'll make it work. I'm just gonna pop that all over my face. Because this is an everyday look, I kind of go for a bit more of a medium coverage. This is like the perfect foundation for that, and you can build it up to be full coverage if you wanted to. I think this color is gonna be good. I didn't even tell you the shade, did I? I'm using the shade 203. When I am tanned, I jump up to the shade 205. So just for your just for your reference, I guess. And I'm just gonna go in and blend that out with my Sigma F80 flat kabuki brush. I got that right, I didn't even look. I am onto it. So I'm blending this out with the brush first, and then I'm gonna go over the top with my beauty blender just to really pat it into my skin. So much quicker blending it out with a brush like this as well. So today I don't have much on. It is Tuesday, and I just have to go and do some errands later this afternoon, which I hate. I hate having to be an adult, but gotta do what you gotta do. So I've gotta go grocery shopping later this afternoon, and then I have to go to the bank and then to the post office. So that's why I wanted to do just like a natural everyday look today anyway. So I thought I'd film it for you guys because I haven't done like an updated everyday look for this year, and a lot has changed since I did my last everyday makeup tutorial. So yeah, I thought it was a good opportunity to sit down. I was about to say shit down. Wow. To sit down and show you guys my current favorite everyday products. And then for concealer, I really love to use the Too Faced Born This Way Natural Radiant Concealer. This is a super lightweight hydrating formula. It's not super full coverage, but I'd actually say it's more like light to medium coverage. So for everyday, it's really great. And the fact that it's hydrating is really good for me because I have terrible under eye creasing, and I feel like this is one of the only concealers that doesn't like crease and dry up and go all like crazy under my eyes. I feel like I talk so much and forget to actually do my makeup while I'm talking. So I'm so sorry that my videos are usually long, but that's why. I just get like distracted by talking to you guys. Wow, that's a lot. I don't know why I just put on that much because I don't usually. I'm mixing the shades Fair and Light. Why? I don't know. I actually have no idea why I'm doing that. I've just got them both sitting here and I don't know. I don't know. Today's a crazy day. It's been like a week and a half, nearly 2 weeks since I filmed last. So I think I'm a bit all over the place. I also bring that up onto my eyelids just to conceal and hide any of the redness and veins that I get on my creasy little lids. I'm kind of going through this super fast, guys, because I am like wanting to show you realistically how I would do a kind of quick everyday makeup. And usually I'm in a hurry because I'm really bad with time management. So I guess I'm just doing the exact same thing today. Alrighty. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. So now I'm gonna go in with, why is it so hot all of a sudden? I'm like sweating. It's been like 19 degrees where I live the past 2 days, which is cold for us in summer. So I put on a jumper this morning, but now like the sun's out and whew, I'm feeling it. I should not have worn a jumper. Anyways, I'm gonna go in with my Mercier Secret Brightening Powder for my under eyes, and I've only just recently started using this for every day, but it does brighten my under eyes really nicely, and mixed with the Too Faced concealer, which like I said to you guys before is more of like a light to medium coverage. I feel like it just adds like the perfect amount of brightness under my eyes to make me look a little bit more awake. So I'm not going to set my face, only because on an everyday basis I usually don't anyway. Having like normal to dry skin, I don't feel like I need to set my face other than my under eyes. So I'm gonna move straight on to brows, and usually for brows I use my Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. I'm just gonna do super natural brows today. Whoa, I know, not like me at all, but I'm trying to embrace the fact that I do have my brows microbladed. So, you know, like I spent a lot of money getting these done, and I usually just go in and cover them up with makeup products anyway. So I'm trying to embrace them a little bit more at the moment. What I'm gonna do is create hair-like strokes using this pencil and just fill them in as much as possible while still keeping them looking natural. My brows need some grooming ASAP. Like, I don't know if you guys can see on camera, but I need to pluck them so badly. I probably should have done it before I started filming today, but I didn't. Well, I mean, they don't even really look that natural, do they? It's because I've got the microblading and my brow hairs are super dark naturally, but that was like the tiniest amount of product just running it through my brows. And I think that that looks pretty damn good. That was super quick and easy to do as well, which is why I love this pencil, because it is so easy to work with. And then what I generally do is pick up my beauty blender and just pat it over the front of my brow just to make that fade a little bit more naturally. And then I'm just gonna go in with my Gimme brow and run that through my hairs. I usually brush them up and then to the side a little bit just to kind of fluff them up and make them look a little bit more natural. All right, so now for bronzer, I am taking my Hoola Lite. I use this to add some color and warmth back into my skin as well as contour a little bit so that I look like I have cheekbones. I didn't know I needed this until it came out. Like, I was always obsessed with Hoola, like the original Hoola. And then when the light one came out, I was like, oh yeah, I use it more than the original Hoola now. Even when I'm tanned, I use it to kind of contour, and I just feel like it gives you the most gorgeous, natural kind of shadow on your face. Yeah, didn't know I needed it until I had it, and now I'm like obsessed with it. And it smells amazing as well. So I kind of just use it to add a little bit of contour to my cheekbones. So I also take this up onto my forehead, my 5-head, and then a little bit onto my jawline as well, just to give that a little bit more shape too, because I need to snatch that jawline sometimes. And then what I do is I go in with a eyeshadow blending brush. This is just the Sigma E40 tapered blending, and pop it into Hoola Lite. And I actually use this through my transition and as a little bit of a nose contour as well. So this is the only eyeshadow that I do, is just putting this through my crease, just to add a little bit of definition to my eyes, a little bit of warmth. Otherwise I can end up looking a bit stark in the eye area. And then I just run a little bit of that down my nose just to give my nose a little bit of shape as well. This section of my nose here can look quite wide sometimes. I've got like a wide little button nose, so I like to contour the bridge of my nose a little bit just to make it look a little bit slimmer. And then I just go in with the same brush that I use for my under eye powder and just blend that out so that it's not too harsh. And now for blush, for blush, I'm taking the Too Faced Pappa Don't Peach blush. This blush smells insanely good. I feel like this is just a really beautiful everyday color. It's got a little bit of a sheen to it, so it adds a bit of glow to your cheeks as well. You guys know I'm all about like glowy skin, so I try and focus on products that will add like a natural radiance to my skin without looking like a disco ball. And my favorite everyday highlight, I feel like this highlighter doesn't get talked about enough. I am like obsessed with it. It is the Benefit Cosmetics Dandelion Twinkle highlight. You can see here, like, I've hit pan. I love this highlight. I don't think I've ever hit pan on a highlighter other than this one. I think it's the most beautiful natural glow. It kind of makes you look like you're glowing from within. It's so subtle but so not subtle all at the same time. Like, I don't know if that makes any sense at all, but I feel like it just looks beautiful on my skin tone, especially when I don't have a tan. So as always, I drown myself in this product. I just feel like it can never be too much with this highlight because it is so natural. So to finish off my base and make sure that all of those powders are settled into my skin really nicely, I like to go in with Fix Plus. This is like my favorite thing ever. If you guys have not tried Fix Plus, if you don't have this in your makeup collection, you need it. It's so versatile. You can use it for so many different things. I love using this even on an everyday basis. I always spritz my face with this after I finish doing my makeup because I feel like it makes all of the product settle into my skin and just look so much more natural, especially powders. Alrighty, and now for mascara, I am going in with the Better Than Sex waterproof mascara. I usually don't like wearing waterproof mascaras, but if I do, this is the only one I ever use because I feel like it's one of the only mascaras that actually hold my lashes after I've curled them. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because it's waterproof. I'm not really sure what the science behind it is, but that's why I really like using it. Obviously on an everyday basis, I don't wear false lashes, so I want to try and keep my lashes looking nice and curled. Naturally, I've got very straight lashes, so I need a little bit of something to make it look like I actually do have lashes, and this does the job for me. There we go. Do you guys see what I mean? Like the difference between each eye. They need to be curled because I actually do have quite long lashes, but they're just so straight that you can never see them. And then of course I go in and do my lower lashes as well. I've got really light lower lashes, like you basically can't see them until I put mascara on, and even then they're pretty short. Okay, Okay, so we're nearly done. Last but not least is obviously lips. I really love the combination of this Chi Cosmetics lip liner in the shade Centrefold and this MAC Liptensity lipstick in the shade Clouds in My Coffee. They're just really, really basic nude colors. They kind of add a little bit of definition to your lips without looking too crazy, so it's a very, very wearable color. And the Liptensity formula in the MAC lipsticks is so beautiful. It's super, super hydrating, but it lasts all day long. Okay, so I actually changed my mind. I feel like that lipstick is, I don't know, it kind of washes me out at the moment, and I think it's because I'm a little bit more pale than I usually am. This looks really amazing on me when I have a tan. Like, it doesn't look too bad at the moment, but I just want something with a little bit more color in it. So I'm going to go in with my like second favorite other everyday lipstick, which is another MAC lipstick. This is the Nikkia Joy Lipstick, and as you can see, it's just got a little bit more of like a pinky mauvey tone to it. That looks a little bit better. Oh, they're so creamy. Let me just quickly plug in my new GHD, which I'm so excited to show you guys, and then we can move straight on to the super easy hairstyle. All right, so the GHD that I'm using is the brand new GHD Gold Professional Styler. This is actually the modernized design of like the original GHD that we all know and love. This video isn't sponsored, by the way. This is just something I wanted to show you guys, and because this hairstyle that I'm showing you today, I did learn at the GHD event for the launch of this styler. I feel like it's only fitting that I actually use this styler to show you the hairstyle. So yeah, really, really cool. The design of it is beautiful. Very, very GHD. Slimline, beautiful, smooth plates, all of that jazz. I'll leave the link to the styler down below. They're actually running a competition for to celebrate the launch of this styler. Hang on, I've got the golden ticket here. Let me explain it. So if you actually go onto the GHD website and purchase one of these gold stylers, you'll get one of these golden tickets in the box with the styler. And with this ticket, you can actually go online before the 31st of May and register your new styler on the website, and that will put you in the running to win one of the 3 exclusive GHD 18 karat gold stylers here in Australia. So these stylers are insane, guys. They're literally 18 karat gold with gold accents. We saw them at the launch and they are so beautiful. So yeah, that's just the little promotion that GHD are running. I thought I'd show you guys that and let you guys know if you wanted to win the gold styler. That's all you have to do. But anyways, let's jump straight into the hair tutorial now. So I'm gonna take my hair out. Looking super fantastic now. So I'm just gonna part my hair where it naturally parts, which is kind of in the center. I don't know, my hair just does its own thing, to be honest. And I'm just gonna go in and brush it out to make sure there's no knots or anything like that. I am due to wash my hair, so I put some dry shampoo in it this morning to kind of savor it for this video. But you can easily do this hairstyle with freshly washed hair, dirty hair, second day hair, whatever it may be. It's a super easy hairstyle to do. All right, so I've got a few kinks from that hair tie, so I'm just gonna quickly run the straightener over those so that they're not obvious in the hairstyle that we're about to do. So I'm going to separate my hair into 3 sections altogether. So the first section will be this underneath section. I'm actually just gonna zoom you guys out a little bit so that you can see a little bit more of what I'm doing. So I feel like my head's getting a little bit cut off here. All right, there we go. That's a little bit better. So what I'm gonna do is grab a section like this, grab my GHD, and what I'm gonna do is run it through, create 1 curl going away from my head, hold it there for about 5 seconds, let go, still holding on to this section, go back in with the GHD and curl it the opposite direction. And what this is doing is creating like a really undone curl. That's all it needs to look like. It doesn't look perfect. It's not supposed to look perfect. Kind of looks a bit crazy at the moment, and it will until the final step. So just stick with me. So going in with the styler, curling away from my face, take it out, and then curling towards my face for the second section. It literally, like, this is so easy. I feel like this hairstyle is foolproof. Like, I let go of that one way too soon, but it doesn't matter because it still looks okay anyway. I'll quickly finish off this side of my head and then I'll come back and show you guys the next section. Now just taking the second section, so this is like the middle section, I guess. Depending on how thick your hair is, you might actually be able to do this in 2 sections. I just have a lot of hair to work with, so I prefer to section it in 3 different lots, but it's completely up to you. Alrighty, so basically just doing the exact same thing. I'll show you guys one more time and then I will fast forward the rest. So curling away from my head at the top of this section, letting go, and then curling towards my face. Just like that. Alright, so once you've finished curling all of the sections, we want to let the hair cool down a little bit. So I usually wait like 1 or 2 minutes just to make sure that it's all cooled down, not hot or anything like that. And then I go in with a hairspray. My favorite hairspray at the moment is this 11 Australia Give Me Hold Flexible Hairspray. It's the only hairspray I've ever used that doesn't make your hair feel crusty or crunchy, but it still holds everything in place really, really well. So I just go over the top with that. And then, okay, are you guys ready for this? This is the crazy part. So I grab the hair, do a little bit of a shake it all up like that. And then what I do, I'm gonna do this on the side so that you guys can see. I grab the hair in a little ponytail like that, and then I twist it around my fingers like so. And this honestly gave me a heart attack when the hairstylist that was doing this hairstyle showed me. I was like, wait, you're ruining the whole hairstyle. And then she fluffed it up, brought it to the front, and this is what it should look like. So now is when you can kind of go through and see if there's any sections that you aren't loving. So I'm not loving this section here, this little curl. I don't know what happened to it. So I'm gonna go over this section again and just clean it up a little bit. But this is the thing that I love about this hairstyle, is that it's super forgiving, like super, super forgiving. So for someone like me that's really, really basic and kind of shitty at hair, I feel like it just looks good no matter what. That is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are new here. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite everyday products are. And if you happen to try this hairstyle at home, let me know how you go with it. But that is it for now. I will see you guys in my next video, and I hope you all have an amazing day. Bye guys.